Greetings everybody and welcome back to Daddy DeGrand. DeGrand Daddy plays Hades, the Nighty Night update. Today we're going to do things a bit differently, and you know, I figured we haven't really had a good time with the Shattered Shackle thus far. It just increases all the damage you have in your attack, special and cast on rank 2 by 60% as long as you do not have a boon. I think that should make for some fun times, especially early on. And I think that Beowulf would be a pretty fun weapon for that. So you know what? Let's try to have some good times with that. We go in here really quick. I have set up my pack to be a bit different, but I actually want the regular cast-ons for this one, I think. Actually, I would imagine a Poseidon could also be pretty hot with that. There's a lot of weapons that I imagine would be pretty interesting with that, but this is how we roll for the moment. I think we will try to bring this one all the way through until the very end of the game and see what we can enable that way.
Darkness, give me strength.
Change my pack up in the way that we do not see that many gods along the way.
Poseidon's an incomparable fool I'm ashamed to call my brother. He can shake the earth up there all he pleases. He is unwelcome here.
And here we're basically going to focus on getting a lot of good passives, a good dash, and of course a good amount selection of famous.
You'll find that life gives way quite easily to cold, young sprout.
Could say so. Okay, there's a dash, we take it. Just on account of me not wanting to have any of the boons that do not do any of the things we do not want them to do. I don't know what's a debuff. I have turned off extra damage from debuffs actually, so that does not mean anything. But it's still extra damage we get just for having seen the god, so that's nice. Also, I have turned on the Ruthless Dash, because I feel like with this run, we should be able to generate a nice amount of extra damage. Of course, the first enemy who then threw at me, the first armored enemy that is, has gravity wells, but we were not letting ourselves be irritated by that. No, we're just going to ignore all the gods, because why would we not?
How quickly I can slay you all.
We are already plenty strong as we are. There. There's our hammer. But you know what? I'm going to ignore the hammer for now. Let's actually try to minimize the amount of gods we see in this run to the best of our ability.
Greetings, Father.
And he's a regular god.
Stop
Chaos
right
is allowed
there.
because he's not an Olympian.
Can't touch me, you wretches.
I would say we actually summon Achilles and Patroclus over here.
Ready.
That was huge damage. And they took care of his armor. Ooh. There you go.
The dead are useless.
How's that?
That was pretty nice. Maybe I should have kept out my other rerolls in here just for a chance to get some more out of that. I mean, I gotta say, the general idea was not to get no boons at all, but in general, I think we could have actually gone for that and it would have been hilarious. Maybe later. For the moment, this run is more of an experiment more than anything else. But as you can see, we are getting some stuff done. Nice. There's a shop, let's go. That could be our hammer for Salia, so maybe that's gonna be nice.
Sounds like Charon's
It is not, but Hermes is allowed.
Here's the fee.
Hermes giving me extra dashes, that's huge actually.
Right along.
And there's Poseidon. I can't reroll out of him. Do we reroll into Athena though? No. Let's just keep moving on. It's kind of a shame that we see Poseidon now when we already have Demeter, because I really wanted to know. I really wanted to know how
Lord Poseidon.
Blizzard Shot would interact with this
I
weapon.
thought for certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter. We'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
Got a Ward effect in you? He does not. But you know, Tudorite Might. That's another good passive for us. It's actually an amazing one now that I think about it. Let's see Demeter again. Maybe she has a nice extra passive to throw on top of what we already have.
Alright, you
There.
sneak.
Ooh. Backstab me. There. Oh my god! The stun combo. Didn't make it though. Ice Flare, Snowburst. Snowburst is good. Man, it's kind of cool to just try to focus so hard on getting the passives while completely neglecting the actives. I think I could get used to this kind of run, actually. I don't know, I really like what they did with the Shackle. It really allows for its own specific special playstyle. It has some potential. Technically, you could have done the same with the Bone Hourglass, but there would have been some additional risk involved there about you not seeing Wells of Charons, or not them not giving you what you want, or the effects just not lasting long enough for you to matter. I think you could make an argument for those runs being better now too. But that is an argument for another time. I mean, if we go there, you could also make an argument for you just picking the Thanatos keepsake on every run, never taking damage, and just coasting through the game like that. I am pretty sure that some people are pretty decent at making that happen. There you are. But that would not be me. That is a good selection. We're just going to go for the HP upgrade over here. I gotta say, man, it feels pretty nice. Not feeling forced to reroll all of those at all the times. It's not like I'm really forced to do it. I just do it because I like getting 6 synergies and strong runs and getting hit by traps, apparently. And that tends to lead to runs like last time, where we just never get all that many HP upgrades. I mean, we won last run, even though we only had like 130 max HP at the end there, I think is what it was.
Okay.
Which was exciting in its own right, I gotta say. But I also like that we are looking pretty good in that regard here as well. Now, Artemis. I was about to say, Artemis has some decent passives she could give us, and that one definitely qualifies.
Count. The fishing point.
Also another 6% extra damage. Always a blessing to have. Come on, take the bite, fish. Take the bite, take the bite, take the bite. There!
Right there. Another knucklehead.
One more of those. Also, we should be able to get the keepsake fully maxed out on this run if we take it all the way to STYX, which I think I will do.
Fury sisters.
Oh, she is angry now.
How many times is it going to take, Red Blood? How many? Tell me, how can you stand running into me like this over and over?
I think you're charming and beautiful.
Well, habits can be hard to break. As for how many times, I've really no idea. Though I guess there's one way to find out.
I'll give you one thing. I like it when my prey bites back. Come on, let's see some blood again.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language. They're both here. I had only eyes for you, Tisiphone. I wasn't seeing your sisters there. Are they here? They just might. I remember I have tried a true boonless run once. With the bow, actually, and I tried to go hard onto Charons as well, because it felt like a decent idea to go like that. Didn't quite work out, sadly. But it was a very fun and interesting experience, to say the least. I can't see her. There she is. And we're looking at this right now. It seems to be working out just fine as well. We keep this going on for a little while, we might be going somewhere.
At least the Fury sisters are on better terms.
Got to keep going.
Yes, we can just buy this.
I'll pay for that.
And how many more rooms? How many more rooms? How many more rooms? 26. I don't think we will have it by the time we leave Elysium, but we will definitely get it in STYX. I don't know, you don't need to start with a keepsake. You can actually just...
Going up.
Every now and then I do have runs where I feel like I'm not getting a good attack or a good special or even a good cast when I'm looking out for run. That keepsake, maybe, at some points, could be huge for those situations. Like right now we are doing it the exact other way around. We are trying to pick it up from start to finish and don't get any boons in the first place. Taylor picked a weapon that would go for the playstyle. It's working out, so that's nice. But with all that being said and done, there's our guys. All that being said and done, you could also just take it as a emergency solution to a run going absolutely bad.
Who's next?
With that being said, this run is going pretty fine overall so far.
All mine. Where to?
Ooh, Eurydice. I mean, we do not even have that many boons. She could really buff in here, I think. We could probably go for a rarity increases or rarity increases on upcoming boons. I don't know. Oh, they're together. That's nice.
They're both here. Hey, money.
Hi, hon.
I still think that these two should also get a couple keepsake.
If you find happiness out there, hon, don't look back.
Just take the pump porridge, man. Hydraulic Might, Pressure Point, Snow Burst, and Mistral Dash. That works for me.
Farewell, Your Majesty.
It's just amazing. We have already 4 boons that we're able to have a pump put into them without one of them being a single active boon. As you can see, man, our damage still absolutely slaps. And I love it. I am more than willing to keep this going for a little while. And yeah, we have to thank Eurydice for having made our Snowburst stronger here, because I think that is going to be very helpful in the long run. There's another reroll. Okay, now they're forcing something on me. We have seen that Zeus has a boon that makes you have basically a second dash attack on your dash. If you could get that, that would be pretty nice. Also, we haven't seen Zeus yet on this run, I think. Don't stand there. We haven't seen Zeus yet on this run, so that will be another 6% extra damage for us. Just for him participating. Oh, yes. Pick him up. Took some damage. All good. Almost done here. I think we are still waiting for our first hammer, aren't we not? I think we might. And great. Also, just every now and then getting these sweet pressure point crits. It's good.
Phew.
Well, my nephew, you're admittedly in quite a bind down there.
Not quite.
What is life without its struggles, hmm? You'll make it here eventually, I'm certain.
We shall see about that. Okay, that's exactly the one I wanted. Lightning reflexes. Poseidon. What do we do with Poseidon? Let's meet him. He still could give us a Wrath effect trajectory, be pretty nice. And maybe another interesting passive later down the line. Okay, these guys are pretty annoying, but we absolutely eradicated them. I do not know what the best course of action is. Greeting them with my Snowburst or greeting them with a fully charged attack in here.
No, you don't.
Both seems pretty fine.
I accept this message.
Okay, there's an attack and the Ocean's Bounty. Does he have any other good passives that he really could give me aside from Ocean's Bounty? I do not think so. So we take it regardless. And Hermes is the perfect god for this. We already have seen him once. He has given us the Grace Reflex and it is a godsend. Maybe he has something else exciting going on here. Something like the Side Tussle, for example. Side Tussle would be pretty neat. Maybe some kind of dodge chance. Oh man. Honestly, God, don't quite know that there's another boon we really would want out of him here.
I wish I could just fly in and haul you out of there, cuz, but there's some rules even I can't break. Though nice to see you have a go of it.
Let's try a reroll here. We have plenty of them.
For me?
Drift Dash, Quick Recovery, Greater Haste. I will try on another one. Oh, the Side Hustle Epic Rarity. Now we're talking. 16 coins per room, that's good. You know what? I'm going to risk this challenge room.
There's nothing.
We have plenty of time left. And I'm not that eager to go into any of these other rooms. And it's another opportunity for the Side Hustle.
You should know when to quit.
Okay, we are not sure what we are going to see here. Slam dances. Let's try these. Okay. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Thank you for that.
Saw the bow hero a little too late. Ooh. Good. Ooh, the bow hero.
Enough of this.
He spooked me pretty hard. Let's go for more HP then. The bow hero spooked me so hard. There we go. And man, my HP is looking so good. Because we are just floating to the run basically right now. We are getting all the HP upgrades. I think that's the second big HP upgrade we got from a challenge room. So that all by itself is pretty decent for us. And I mean, you see that my damage seems pretty competitive. I do not know if Halion already has experience with this keepsake, but I would imagine that he would be pretty interested in this. Nice. Hold still. My god, the Snowburst is doing so much for us in here. I think Snowburst is still one of my most picked up boons in the game, and God knows it's so for good reason. Snowburst, it's one of those boons you could give me on every run. And there's rarely going to be a situation where I will say, okay, this boon is not going to fit in this run at all. Snowburst, in my book, is one of the best boons in the game. Oh, stepped into the lava pool there, that's okay. What are you gonna do, Lerny? He's dead. Almost. There. We're having no problems on this run, guys. It is actually working out just fine.
Fishing time.
Also, there's a fish. Let's see if it's a flame eater. I would like that. Haven't seen one of those since forever.
That's a bite.
Just a Slovak.
Another Slovak.
Put it into a Pokeball. No, Elysium. Elysium, that is going to be the real field test.
I trust you had a pleasant stay in Asphodel.
It was pretty okay. How many more rooms? How many more rooms? 19. Yeah, I don't think we'll get that in here. I feel like I'm going to take the extra cast damage with me for a little while.
Should I take the train?
No. We keep moving on like this.
Courtesy of the Pact.
We should maybe try to get a Wrath effect in here at some point, because we are allowed to use those. Well, what means allowed? The Wrath effect. We do not have a regular, basic Zagreus Wrath effect of some sort that could get stronger thanks to all of that. Oh, there's our hammer. Is this the first hammer of the run? I think it might. I think it might actually be the first hammer of the run. Yeah, I think I vividly remember having said no to it at some point.
Stay dead.
But what happened after that? Only one way to find out. Dashing wall of sun rush. Charge shot is amazing for this weapon, actually. Ooh, and there's darkness. Let's get a full charge in here. Charge up.
You thief.
No. There's our enemies. Pretty annoying selection of fools over here. But that's okay. The darkness belongs to us.
Not now.
Useless.
Excellent.
Yeah, we haven't seen... That was our first time, actually. I'll be damned. I mean, I do not mind. Because, as you can see, man, we were coasting through the game, and I think the Beowulf is a pretty stable weapon all by itself. But I think the shot is a pretty amazing addition on top of it all. He just absolutely outpaced me there. Amazing. I feel like I cannot give Demeter enough credit in here. Her Snowburst is doing so much for us, it's insane. There's our second hammer, there we go. I do not even know what I want the second hammer of mine to be here.
Set.
But I'm pretty sure we're going to find something worth a pick up. Hello. My Snowburst. Why does my Snowburst slap so hard? Good damage. And the second hammer gives me... I think we take the Ferocious Guard in here. That's probably going to be the big one. And Artemis and a shop. Let's go for the shop first. See if there's more HP for sale. Maybe another Palm of Power. On Poseidon.
I can use this.
With the Sunken Treasure. We can also reroll here.
I'd
Let's
like to
see.
see more options.
Poseidon, 8 common rarity. It's better than nothing.
That's nice.
And Zeus. Actually, I would like to get jolted out of him. Hello, Asterius. How you doing?
I heard you had again entered Elysium. At last.
Oh, he was waiting for me. Such a darling, isn't he? Why does my Snowburst slap so hard? Demeter actually can provide us with a nice amount of passives in here. So I wouldn't mind seeing her again.
Beware.
I am bewaring. There we go. Finally unleashing the power that is our Wrath effect. And he's done.
Well done. I yield.
It was just regular Asterius, so take this with a grain of salt. But we were just blasting this poor fool. It's insane.
In the name of Hades.
Now, Zeus bringing in the billowing strength. That works for me. And a bottle of nectar to make it all even better in the long run.
May I help you?
Meanwhile, the side hustle raking in the cash.
Load it up.
Oh, you got that attack off. You got that attack off. Absolute mad lads. And then you die to the trap. How does that make you feel? There's more. Everyone's dead, everyone gone.
I'm coming. Olympus.
Wrath effect for extra damage. Nice try.
To respawn.
Nice try. And they all
Olympus.
bite the dust.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
I have not checked into what that went. I think it was my Mistral Dash. Kiss of Styx we are not going to need. We can absolutely buy a Centaur Soul in here. And we are not going to reroll this. Patroclus.
We've all the rest of time together now. The fates were gentle with us after all.
All by yourself, still mumbling.
It's good to see you again, stranger. You don't mind if I keep calling you that, no? Couldn't find a better nickname for you, after all. Besides, I don't want to cause you any trouble.
It's fine.
Don't mind at all, Patroclus, sir. Coming from you, I consider it a term of endearment.
I am seeing how the river Lethe every now and then just makes his head glitch out. Like it's overlapping.
You have my thanks for that.
Oh, that was all you had to say there, okay. I was actually looking away from my screen, just wanting to focus on what he says without reading the lines along the line. And then he just said that was literally that one single line to say there.
Don't need
You know what,
it
that's
anyway.
fine. More HP, let's go. We are so stacked in HP, man. And looking at rooms like this, it's probably for the best.
Load it up.
I wouldn't mind fighting Charon with this build right now. But sadly that opportunity has never quite presented itself now, has it? Oh, that's nice!
Poseidon.
Enemies lining up superbly like that. Ooh, that hurts.
Poseidon.
But I hurt more. Easy money.
She'll keep me going.
And a final shop, for which we actually have the money as well. Zeus and a palm. Let's go for Zeus.
Don't spend it all in one place, man.
Clouded Judgment, Electric Flare. Let's take the Clouded Judgment here for more water, thanks. Man, all of this passive stacking is working out just famously for us, isn't it?
You return at your peril, Hellspawn. You'll get no quarter here.
If you say so. Let's summon the big boys together right now.
These warriors again!
Yes.
I swear I'll get you yet.
You know, these guys are actually warriors. Worthy of the name.
I'll need your aid now.
Which is more than I can say for you.
Thanks.
Yes, indeed.
Poseidon.
Ooh. And one is already down. Yes. Easy money. I am as amazed as anyone else at how good this is all working out. We are coming out of the boss fight thanks to TARTARUS having full HP.
King Theseus has fallen to the likes of you.
Yes, indeed. He is not that impressive in the grand scheme of things, it's true. And how many more rooms? Should be too many. 12 encounters. So we go through,
One more
I would say 4.
There.
3 to 4 rooms, we should be fully stacked on that run. Which will then give us an even higher damage boost. And would bring us back to territory where we have all the keepsakes maxed out. Which actually was not the case anymore. When I changed their keepsakes, they also changed the level cap on that one. There's a fish.
Here, fishies.
Also a lot of gods I wouldn't mind spending some money on. Come on. There.
Now.
Hey.
It's a stone wall.
I swear, coming to STYX just for the stone walls, all by themselves, is always such a blessing. Always such a nice occurrence. Okay, there's money, there's a huge HP upgrade, and there's Poseidon.
Set.
We will see how all of this will go down for us here.
Poseidon.
Nice. I also really want that Demeter boon. I think there's some cool things that could come out of that.
I can't. Can't do that.
Hey there. Oh, they never stood a chance. Never stood a chance, these poor boys. Alright, here we are.
Get acclimated to this smell.
Looking for a reason.
Achilles, on our way. Not now.
Steady, stranger.
I am steady, alright.
Cured.
Easy money.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, Zeus forces an attack on us.
Got anything else?
Heaven's Vengeance. That's my guy. I mean, if push comes to shove, we can just take a special, because we are not really using that. But I would prefer to not needing to do that. Ravenous Will is going to be huge. Now let's see what Poseidon has in store for me. Ravenous Will is a nice damage and tankiness increase. One that I do like a lot. Oh, yes. I was about to say, there should be some free coins lying around there. By the way, that epic side hustle that Hermes gave us, it has provided us with so much money. I mean, let's look at it like this. when I started going into this floor, I saw that we need 12 more encounters to get... Oh, we're already done here. Nice.
In the name of Hades.
I saw that we need 12 more encounters to truly get everything done for... What do we take in here, though? I think we probably take the Razor Shawls, but the Typhon's Fury is also kind of tempting. Let's take the Typhon's Fury here because it's epic.
A special treat for Cerberus. It's no use.
I really needed 12 chambers to get the keepsake fully maxed out. 12 times 16, that's a lot of money. All by itself. That is just here in STYX. When did we get it? I think halfway into ASPHODEL. Or towards the end of ASPHODEL, which doesn't make that much of a difference because ASPHODEL is basically like 5 rooms or something like that. We might actually have enough money at the end for the Hermes boon there as well, which I would certainly enjoy.
Sort of.
Boom. And there we go. Well, how much damage is it now? Give it to me. Show it, show it, show it to me. There. 80% extra damage. On our attack and our special and our cast. And they're both here together.
Achilles. Come on, Pat. Achilles.
Decent damage dealt. I will.
There.
Ooh, that could have hurt. But it didn't. And yeah, we also still have a lot of money left here. We can buy the Mercury boon.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
For... Let's try a reroll here. I think we can do a little better than those. Fast attack, dodge chance, movement speed. Let's try the fast attacks here.
Swift as hands.
Grab this pump for... And even better, snowburst. Let's do it. And yeah, aside from that, we don't need anything. Look at how much HP we have. Just because we have been picking up so many along the way.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
We still found quite a few boons, but all of these are passives that just make our run better in one way or another. I am very happy with how this run turned out. Shattered Shackle, Sisyphus come and clutch again. Not only having one of the best companions, but also now one of the more interesting keepsakes
crisp, cold
for
air.
some weapons and runs.
I see it's time again that we begin our bloody business here.
Let's do it. But to be fair,
okay,
we made, consciously so, I critted for 1,000 damage there. We made the smart choice and picked a weapon that would work very, very well with all of this. And we also got some grade A hammers to go with it. That hurts, by the way.
You dare lash out against me like this, boy?
That's what I do. And you know, I imagine that there's quite a few runs you can make with this. For example, we could probably also go for a super revenge counter-heavy run with one of the more tanky weapons in this game, like the Alpha spec, for example, while still retaining that strong attack, that decent special. I picked the Beowulf aspect purposely because I wanted to not only benefit from having strong attacks, but also from stronger casts. And as you can see, man, that has been doing wonders for us here.
Poseidon. Get up.
I think the Ahara bow or the Poseidon aspect could have netted similar results.
Olympus.
Not sure if there's another weapon that could have done this. I'm pretty sure that some weapon could have at least attempted it. But I don't think many of them would have been this successful with it. We also had a decent amount of luck going on, like... Remember, I started with a Ruthless Dash. A decision I absolutely stand by.
Ready. Poseidon.
And Hermes gave us the greatest reflex, so that was a huge, huge help, of course.
Boy, you speak none of this to anyone. How dare you?
But yeah, man, gotta say, Shattered Shuckle gets the Daddy DeGrand seal of approval.
In the name of someone very sore.
Minotaur's toughness. Oh yeah, because we have so much HP going on in here. We found... That's another point. We actually were pretty lucky in terms of our HP in here. We got 2 big HP upgrades from challenge rooms. 1 more on
the
STYX.
often patient Zagreus appears to take repeated deaths in stride. And so, here comes another one for him.
And we made the smart choice of going for the family favorite. We met like how many gods along the run? Let me count. We met Poseidon, Zeus, Artemis, Demeter, Hermes. That's 30% extra damage in one go. And I don't think we are missing out on anyone. No, that should be all.
Hold your applause.
Then there's of course the whole factor of chaos being amazing. You could go for that anytime.
You startled me there, Prince.
Which we didn't do here, by the way. We have not seen a single good chaos room, I think. Maybe early on. I'm not quite aware of that. Oh, these two are hanging out now.
You found him after all? Because of Zag? That's... how very fortunate for you, Shade.
Mistress, for certain it is more than I deserve. Although, perhaps it's for the best that a forgotten shade ought to be put out with the rest of them. I shall not cause you so much trouble then.
Well, if your journeys take you from this house, then you are nothing but a shade. And so there will be others, but take care, okay?
Are they discussing that Achilles is actually going to leave his work?
Of course, mistress. I shall. By your command.
Cooking's one way to pass the time.
Let's leave that conversation as it is for the moment. I'm pretty sure we will come back to it at a later date.
Worth it.
No, there's a diamond, but only for 2 bottles of
Morpheus got on the board.
Titan blood. I'm not that interested in that. And nobody else has anything to say in here.
Chamber
But we are
music.
going to play some boss music.
Keep it down.
Anything else we want to buy in here? We have a little amount of gems going on here. I don't think so, actually. Well, where was this? The recliner death-like? Oh, that one's for Thanatos, I would guess. And to rock at the guard post. Let's take this one.
Let's do it. If Achilles is going to stand around eternally, it might as well take place on something soft.
Hey.
He is a shade, boy. What use has he for supple carpeting?
I gotta be honest with Hades, with you guys here. I had the same thought as Hades there, but you know, I'm sure that Achilles will appreciate it. I mean, it at least looks like it suits him. Matches his colors for sure.
Let me guess. 748. It was.
I feel like there's some kind of running gag about that particular clock time, but God knows I wouldn't know. I certainly would not know about that. Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode.
That's music.
If you liked it, let me know in the comments below. If you think that the Shattered Shackle is a pretty cool keepsake now as well, let me know about that as well. Look at that, all of them fully maxed out again. And we actually have quite a few bottles of Ambrosia left, so one of these days we are also just going to max out all of these. Probably going to go for this one next. And yeah, man, 80% extra damage. Whatever weapons would be good with that. I think you could go for Nemesis, for sure. Strong attacks with 3 crits, that is a speedrunner's dream. Aspect of Poseidon could be cute. Aspect of Arthur probably as well.
Care to accompany me?
For the spear, Aspect of Hades would probably add a lot of damage to you, so would the Aspect of Guan Yu.
My shield.
Beowulf we already used for great effect. Aspect of Hera, I mean, Aspect of Hera could be cute because you can just load in your cast stones, get that huge chunk of burst damage in. You saw those numbers. They're pretty huge. The cast stones dislodge really fast, so you can just do it again. It's okay. Not sure about this one. I mean, you would get some very fast, early, strong specials out of this one.
Alright, I'm back.
And then, boom. It's cute, but also not that mind-blowing.
Let me see into your past.
And with the Aspect of Ares, I mean, you would have 2 damage bonuses going onto this one, so that would be nice as well. Yeah, but I think the Beowulf shield is definitely the best one. Anyway guys, enough theory craft. Have the greatest of days and please stay as awesome as you are, my friends.